Well, hey guys, good morning. Big A coming to you this morning from the Indian Lake Greenway. We've got the greatest greenways, I think, in anywhere in Sumner County, and I'm out enjoying a different one today. Hope you guys are doing awesome. Hey, we're reading that book, John Gottman's book, 7 Principles for Making Marriage Work. And I want to tell you, that book is absolutely outstanding. At first, I didn't want to read it. I had it sitting on the nightstand at home, and Robin saw it, and I said, I better hide this book because I'm not sure I can answer all these questions yet, and I need to get refreshed on it. But in chapter 2, he asked a question that I'd never really thought about. He said, what is your secret weapon for diffusing arguments? And I started thinking about that a little bit. I started thinking about this little Cupid doll that we've got. And I want to tell you the quick story, and then you can take this and maybe do something pretty cool in your marriage as well. Your secret weapon for diffusing argument. So 41 years ago, that's a long time ago, 41 years ago, Robin and I got in this really bad argument. Now, I can't even remember what it was about. I'm sure it was probably my fault, but we got in this really bad argument. And we pulled up at this gas station. I was taking her home. It was on a Friday night. We pulled up at this gas station right at the corner of 2 Mile Parkway and Dickerson Road. For those that live here in Nashville, they'll know exactly where I'm talking about. Robin lived about a mile from there. And I got out and I slammed the door and I walked inside. It's when you had to go inside and pay for gas. It was a long time ago. So I paid for the gas, and as I turned around and started to walk out, there was this Cupid doll on top of a pencil. This thing was about 3 or 4 inches tall, and it was on top of this pencil. And it made me laugh. I looked at it. It was goofy looking, this little naked Cupid doll. This hair is going crazy. So paid the guy, I think it was $2 or $3. I paid the guy for it, and I put it in my pocket, and I walked back out and I pumped my gas. I didn't even want to get back in the car. I said, this is going to be ugly. So I opened the door and I got in. Robin was crying. There was snot running down, her tears running. She was bawling. She was mad because I'd made her mad somehow. And I reached in my pocket and I got that Cupid doll and I put it between my hands and I rubbed it so the hair would stand out, and I just held it right up in her face, and she started dying laughing. She just cracked up. I mean, it was one of those things where you couldn't help but laugh. And it diffused the argument. Well, here's what's funny is 41 years later, we still have that Cupid doll. Robin keeps it in her nightstand at home. And when I'm in real trouble, I mean, when I've done something really crazy, I'll go in there and I'll get that Cupid doll. I haven't had to do it too many times over the course of our marriage, excuse me, but I'll just hold that Cupid doll up and she'll just start laughing. Here's what I want to ask you today. Do you take things too serious? I mean, probably are arguing about some dumb stuff in your relationship, and these are the things that we're talking about in Iron Sharpens Iron Mastermind now. We want, absolutely without a question, our marriages to be better. And we've got to do things like that sometimes to diffuse these situations. Robin and I were talking last night about some things that we'd had a disagreement about. We argue about some stupid stuff sometimes that we really don't need to be doing. So I want to ask you today, what is your secret weapon? What is that thing that you're using to diffuse some of those arguments or bad situations or disagreements that you're having? So just think about it. I don't know what it is for you. Maybe it's something different. Whatever it is, though, I would encourage you to diffuse it faster than not. And so I want to encourage you today, figure out what that thing is that you can do to diffuse those bad situations. Well, I better get back on my exercise. This is my last day of the week, and I've got some miles to get in. So I'm Big A coming to you live from the station camp, not station camp, I'm at the Indian Lake Greenway today. Have a great one. We'll see you.